everyone, welcome to the Inskein Asylum. I'm Nurse Needles, your host, and today we're going to learn how to do the double crochet. The double crochet is the next popular stitch after single crochet for making things. It is found in granny squares and afghans and clothing, all kinds of things. I'll show you on our little swatch where it is. It's the orange one right here. And you see it's a very lovely stitch. I have a bigger swatch of it in a complete form. And you can see there is spaces in between, so it's a little more airier. It goes by quicker. Let's compare it to the single crochet. So this is a 12 rows, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So it's about twice as tall as a single crochet, maybe a little less because since it's much taller. Okay, so how do we do this stitch? Let's learn it. A little different from single crochet, and the one thing about it is 3 stitches tall. 3 chain tall. Single crochet was 1 chain tall. Double crochet is 3. Half double is 2. So you can see this is 2 chains tall. This is 1 chain tall. Excuse me. 1 chain tall. Sorry, no confusion here. 2 chain tall. 3 chain, 4, 5, and so on. So double crochet is 3 tall. So like in single crochet, you skipped 1 and went into the next one, second one. So we're going to make sure we keep the 3 tall on it, like so. It'll go up and it'll go across. So it's 1, 2, 3 chain, 1, 2, 3 chain, and then you're going to go in that little spot right there. So look at that closely. So before we even go anywhere, what are we going to do? We're going to go yarn over. Do the little yarn over right there. 1, 2, 3. Stick it in that little 3rd spot. So you have 3 loops on there. That's the foundation, the yarn over, and the one that was the last stitch of the chain before. We're just going to do another yarn over and go through the foundation like so. And then you'll have 3 on there. So then, now we're just going to go through 2, yarn over, 1, 2, and then yarn over through 2 again. That was quick. Let's see, try that again. Okay. So do your yarn over, put it in the next stitch, yarn over, just go through the foundation one, and then you're going to go 2, 2. That was fun. Let's do that again. Yarn over, insert, yarn over. Remember, you're always rotating so you don't snag. Yarn over, pull through 2, and then make sure with your pinchers, like I told you how important those little guys are, pull down so you can see where you're going to get your stitches. Yarn over, pull through 2. Make sure when you're practicing, get a larger hook and a larger, thicker yarn too. That helps you see everything. And a good color, nothing too dark, nothing too light, kind of a medium tone yarn so you can really see what you're doing. It's very hard when you're working, when you're new to it and you can't tell what stitches is, even if it was in neon lights, it's hard to see. So you want to get something you can see real good in good light. Yarn over, pull through the foundation. Oh, did I go through too many times? I got a little crazy there. I got a little ahead of myself. So just yarn over once, insert, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. When I get talking, I get a little silly. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through the bottom chain, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. Let's do again. Let's see, it goes 1, 2, 2. That's the count of a double crochet. Single crochet was 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 2. Yarn over 1. Yarn over 2, yarn over 2. Almost done with this row. Okay, there's a little trick that we have to learn after we finish this when we go into the next row that we have to keep in mind. Let me just finish this one. Oh, there's a few more stitches. I didn't realize how many. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. A little different from single crochet because we got that little yarn over before we insert the hook. It's just kind of pulling things through. And you learn how to rotate your hook as time goes on. It's kind of spinning around. Some people do it this way when they do that, and some people use the pen and they do it this way. I can't do it that way, but I've tried. I kind of have always liked this way. So to elevate up in the world, remember this single crochet was just chain 1, so the double crochet is chain 3. 1, 2, 3, we'll do 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and there you go. So then you're going to work across. So we will turn around. Now here it's where it's different from single crochet. It should specify in the directions in the beginning. It'll say each chain 3 is equivalent to 1 double crochet or whatever stitch you're working on. So and that means, what this means is, you see your little space here where you put your single crochet before? You're not going to go there. Single crochet is different because they don't count that chain 1 as a stitch. Ever. I have never seen it. So you're not going to go into this one because that's counted as a stitch. You're going to go into this second one. So skip this little spot because this is kind of taking up that that part. And then yarn over, put it in both of them just like you did in single crochet. Yarn over, count them as one, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you have to be very careful with that because you can lose stitches with double crochet. You have to make sure that you skip this one, and when we get to the end, let me rush over to that one. I shouldn't have made this so long because it's kind of hard for me to show you. Well, this way you get a little more review of the stitches. We'll go fast through it. But when you finish the row, that chain 3 from the previous row, you are going to count that as a stitch, and that's where we're going to work one last double crochet. In single crochet, you don't do that. You just kind of ignore those end chain ones. They're just kind of pulling you up in the world. You can treat double crochet like that, and there are patterns that do that, but it's not. It's very rare, and it will specify, or it should specify, that you are going to count that first chain as the first chain 3 as a stitch. Okay, so here it is. And all the way across, there's your chain 3, and that space you skipped because this equals that. So these equal together, and then this one and this one, so they're all the same all the way across. Okay, so then you have this hanging out here. That's that chain 3 that when we turned on the previous row. So what I like to do is, you know, I told you about the 3 parts of a chain. I like to include two of them in my stitch. Just, it doesn't matter if it's this, the front, the back, the braid, the spine, the whatever. Just count 2 because it gives you enough sturdy end to pull everything up in a square. So yarn over, insert into 2 stitches, 2 pieces of yarn. As you can see, 2 got pulled up. That's a piece of the last chain from that chain 3 earlier, and then just do your double crochet like so. Now all stitches half double crochet and above will do that same thing. They'll skip the first stitch because the chain upward will count as a stitch, and they will work a stitch in the last chain from the previous row like so. And that will give you straight edges, and it will make sure that when you count your stitches that that you aren't adding and multiplying, adding or subtracting stitches, because that's where the stitches get lost. So always count when you're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay! So that's what we start. But my pattern here, we didn't do that. So I'm going to show you how to read a pattern now. Okay. Now a double crochet is DC, double crochet, and that is the symbol for a double crochet. It's a T with a little line through it. Remember, single crochet is an X. Well, this is a double crochet, a T with a line through it. So when we read a pattern, it'll go like this. This is row 1. I can't fit a row word in there, so we'll just do that. So it's a chain 10. So I chain 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you chain 10. And then you will double crochet in 3rd chain. Actually, it's 4th chain. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. 4th chain. Forgive me. Maybe this will help you remember. 4th chain. So it's 3 chains high. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So fourth chain from hook, you will do your first you will do your first double crochet. Got my little lines on it. So from hook. So 1, 2, 3, fourth chain, double crochet. Then double crochet in each stitch across. And that's what you do. Boom, 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 boom. And that'll give me 8 stitches. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This chain 3 is counted as a stitch. Very important. Now the next row, you're going to do a chain 3. And you'll see, you can kind of see much better in the diagram. Diagrams are great for reading, for accompanying complicated patterns, especially like lace patterns. That puts it in a picture for you so you can really see what's going on. And reading patterns from other countries, because they have some beautiful things from around the world. Okay, chain 3 upward. You will not count, you will not go into this stitch. This is what this counts in. A lot of times on the pattern it'll kind of go right on top of it. So there's your chain 3, which is counted as a double crochet. Then go across. And then double crochet in that chain 3 from down below. And you will repeat this for 2 to infinity, for all we know. You can make a scarf as long as who knows what. 1, 2, 3 across, zigzag up and down. And you'll get a beautiful little thing that looks like this. So just don't forget to count your stitches when you're done with the row. Make sure it equals that number in the parentheses, because it's a nightmare if you don't do it right. Okay, so that is what you will. We just learned a double crochet. So far we have learned how to do a slip knot, how to do a chain stitch, and how to hold your hook and yarn. Because you actually had to do the other before, or else you have to hold your hook and yarn before you do a chain stitch, so that came first. And then you learn your single crochet, double crochet. So the next one is your slip stitch you'll be learning in the next video. And that's the blue one right here. And so I will see you next time at the InskeinAsylum.com. Thank you.